Hey guys, it's Nicole. Today I am doing a video that I have been wanting to do honestly since I started my Etsy store. The title is like not clickbait, by the way. I'm looking at my numbers right now. I made over $5,000 the first month that I opened my Etsy store. So before I talk about my first month, I have to talk about my first Etsy store that I had. I actually had it senior year of high school, I believe, or summer right before my freshman year of college. I hand embroidered shirts and I honestly don't know how much money I made off of that. I did it for a couple months, but I totally got tired of it and it took me like a while to do a single shirt. So I stopped that store probably right before I finished my freshman year of college. No, you know what? No. I closed that store right before I opened this one. So I started my current store, Cap 22 Clothing. If I'm looking down, by the way, I have like all my numbers on my laptop right here to reference. But so Cap 22 Clothing I opened on April, I believe, I want to say 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, one of those days. I think the 5th though. Switching over from my old store to this store, they're not that different. They're both like music related t-shirt designs. The beginning of April, I had 4 starting designs. Insert a picture right here. These were my first 4 designs and I am a huge fan of the band 5 Seconds of Summer, and they had just made their comeback and they had only played these songs live. They weren't even like officially out except for Want You Back, but I was like, you know what? I can hear the lyrics, like I'm gonna take advantage of this. I'm gonna get some merch out there because they weren't making any, and like people love fan merch on Etsy. That's one reason I went to Etsy, is because people already go to Etsy to look for fan merch. So I said, okay, I'm gonna like get right into this market that's already there. So I have my first 4 designs, literally all I have. Open my store, I put 25 of each. Let's not get too crazy here, you know, I didn't expect like anything to happen. I put those in my store. This is the part you've all been waiting for because it's probably the reason you click. Looking at my numbers right now, in April of 2018, and I am not the person to disclose like my money amount, and I'm not going to tell you what I made yearly. In my first month, I sold 165 shirts, and that made me, and now this is not my revenue because I haven't taken my expenses out of it. This is just like from Etsy, the like raw number of it, okay? So I made $5,425.79, and that was insane to me. I did not expect, I didn't even make that much total with my old store over the course of a year probably. The reason that my store blew up is because I am a person who is on Twitter all the time, and I follow a lot of like 5 Sauce fans on Twitter, right? So I was like, obviously I'm gonna tweet about it and, you know, get it all out there, get some of my followers to retweet, you know, whatever. This is my tweet. This is the tweet that I put out. Okay? Okay. Nothing special. I didn't even tag the band. So it had been a few hours since I tweeted that. It was getting a lot of more attention than I expected. I was probably up to 100 or so retweets, about 200 favorites average, which is, you know, a lot, but like not a lot, you know what I mean? I'm just doing my own damn thing, sitting in my room. I don't know, I was excited. I had gotten a few orders. I was like, wow, like people like this stuff. I was excited. And so then I see Callum Hood liked your tweet, like a notification on my lock screen. I didn't think anything of it, honestly. So I swipe over, but I'm intrigued. So I look at it and I see this and I lose my mind. So Callum Hood from 5 Seconds of Summer, these shirts that I was selling was 5 Seconds of Summer shirts, liked my tweet. And let's take a moment. He has about 7 million followers. 7 million people were exposed to my shirts, okay? So I'm freaking out. It gets so many retweets, okay? Here's how many retweets it has to this day at the moment. This many, okay? So I had 100 shirts stocked total in my store, and those 100 shirts sold out within 3 days. And I was like, oh my god, I had so much stuff to do, because I know a lot of people that like maybe have like stores, you know, or do t-shirts. They get them from a company that makes them for them. I do mine all by hand myself. So I had 100 shirts, and I had the expected ship date within 3 days. Clearly I did not get them all done. When they sold out, I did not stock them again until the very end of April, which was crazy. The first restock was amazing. I got like 30 orders within 5 minutes. The attention was still there during the first restock, and those sold out pretty quick as well. I mean, afterwards I never have sold out again completely, which is fine. I don't really want to. I also stock my inventory a lot higher now. Ever since that, it has just kind of kept like the business very stable. So total orders that I won't tell you how much money I made in 2018 because this is a new business. I sold 839 sales total. So that is 839 shirts that I have done on my own. No one helps me at all. Like, I do these all completely by myself. Side note, here I am looking at my notes. Two cool things have really happened, like along with 5 Sauce noticing my work, which is like not helped my sales, but it's just like really cool to me. So the first thing is that I have a lot of friends or like mutuals on Twitter, or just like people that like tell me that they have like worn my shirts to meet 5 Sauce in, and 5 Sauce have like complimented them every single time. I think everyone has said something about them in person except for Calum, but like I'll totally, you know, let him slide because he gave me that like. Luke, Ashton, and Michael have all like said something to my friends. They're just casual. They're like, oh my god, I love your shirt. Like, oh, that shirt is so cool. You know, just like they just think it's cool. Another cool thing that has happened is that 5 Sauce were doing I believe it was some iHeartRadio thing, and they were doing a live stream on their Instagram, and this girl won a contest to like play ping pong with them, and she was wearing one of my shirts, and I'm just gonna like insert the video here because I screamed.
What's this shirt? You used to call me baby, now you call me. That's I used to have a Nokia like that.
It's from Caps 22.
Oh, that's
her.
So yeah, like that happened and I lost my mind. Yeah, that was probably my favorite thing that has like happened in regards to like the store with them. But I just wanted to tell my story about like kind of the first month and what happened with my Etsy and how I grew it. I just like to share this because it's a cool story and I've never like publicly told it. But yeah, so that is how I made $5,000 in a month. The grind, girls, the grind never stops. Leave comments down below like any other Etsy related videos you'd want me to do. I'm literally not an Etsy expert, I can promise you that, but like I don't know, I've been doing it for like 2 years with my 2 stores, so like I have some knowledge, a little bit of brain power up in here. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this wasn't like snooze fest. I enjoyed telling it. I think it's original. Please like, comment, subscribe, you know, all the fun stuff that normal people would do to support people that they like on the internet. I will see you in my next video. Peace.
Are you still there? To delete this message, what are you talking about?